Based National Shooting Sports Foundation is defending its opposition to that universal background check bill that failed in the U.S. Senate last week.
The background check amendment had been the last best hope of Sandy Hook families and other gun control advocates for federal gun control reform this year.
Our chief political correspondent Mark Davis is here now with more. Mark?
Hi, Darren and Sonia. Good evening, everyone, from the Hartford newsroom. While Governor Malloy and many others were saying that this amendment on the background checks was a no-brainer and the majority of the public wanted it, the gun industry's largest trade group was saying nobody was really looking very closely at it. The Connecticut-based National Shooting Sports Foundation runs the largest firearms trade show in the nation, catering to their nearly 10,000 members, ranging from Colt manufacturing to small mom-and-pop gun stores. It's run from their hunting lodge motifed headquarters in Newtown, a short distance from the Sandy Hook Elementary School. The senior vice president and general counsel says they oppose the gun background check bill in the U.S. Senate because it would have hurt legitimate gun sales nationwide.
It would have prioritized background checks at gun shows over background checks taking place at retail establishments like, for example, Cabela's in East Hartford.
He says by prioritizing gun show purchase background checks, other sales on weekends would have come to a standstill.
They would not be able to do the background checks from gun stores, from actual gun shops, until they completed checks from gun shows. And so, in effect, it would have shut down background checks for retailers, storefront retailers, on weekends, primarily when gun shows occur.
Keene also says that because the system would require licensed gun dealers to do background checks for private sellers, the licensed gun dealer would end up having the paperwork and liability responsibility for firearms they didn't even sell. And Keene says Governor Malloy has ignored these legitimate issues and continues to slander the gun industry by saying they want to be able to sell to anybody.
He's refused to offer an apology for his comments. They were very insensitive, they were very intemperate, and we would expect more from the leader of the state.
And Larry Keene of the National Sports Shooting Association in Newtown says that his organization's efforts are concentrating on trying to fix the FBI's checking system, which is technically known as the National Instant Criminal Check System. He says that half the states are not complying with it. This is the system that is supposed to check on people with mental problems and what have you who are not fit to own firearms. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.